Hey there, everybody. Welcome to our sneak peek into coaching. I am Courtney Bell. I had grand plans of showering and looking a little better for you all, but this is mom life and I just haven't gotten around to my shower yet today. So I'm going to briefly introduce myself here, but tonight what I want to talk to you guys about is what is coaching? That's always, I think, a huge question people have is like, well, what actually is it that a coach does? So you can see how you can make this work for you as well. So those of you that don't know me, I'm Courtney Bell, and I have been a coach for almost 6 years. I joined in July of 2013, and I founded Rock Solid in the fall of 2014. So about a year and a half after I started, our team was created, and we have grown from just me in 2013 to an organization of about 1,200 coaches. So it's really exciting, and I've been more than I necessarily even envisioned it would be, and I'm going to share that a little bit with you, kind of with my story and how I got started. So I started coaching because I needed something for me. I needed somewhere to plug into. I needed to be held accountable. I'm a former college athlete, swimmer. So most of my life, I was used to somebody telling me what to do in terms of in the fitness arena. And I didn't really know what it meant to exercise. I didn't know what it meant to really truly love fitness for fitness. My whole fitness routine, if you will, was training for something. It was, working towards those one or two big meets every single year. And at a young age, I was a national level swimmer. And so I didn't really understand, walking into a gym was like foreign territory to me without somebody standing over me and telling me what to do. So fast forward, I graduated college in the spring of 2004, and I didn't know what to do with myself. I fumbled through taking on new things like running, and I got injured because I didn't know you should wear certain shoes. I had no knowledge of any other sport outside of swimming. I'd walk into a gym and I'd have no idea what to do. I wouldn't know what to do with the weights. I didn't know what to do on stationary equipment. So I would just move my body, and it wasn't very enjoyable. And I never really got results. And it wasn't that I necessarily was trying to obtain specific results, but I didn't feel like I was getting stronger. I didn't feel like I was getting faster when I was running, and I just really was kind of all over the place. So in 2013, my son, I'm going to fast forward through a whole decade here, but in 2013, my son turned 1, and it's everything sort of hit me at this point. I'm a new mom. We've moved several times. My husband is a college swim coach, so we've relocated several times, and we found ourselves in a place where I was in a job as a teacher. I have a degree in early childhood and a master's as an intervention specialist, and I kind of hopped around different age groups, but at the time I was actually working in disability resources. I was the coordinator of services at a university in Southwest Virginia, and I was very bored. I just kind of realized that not all jobs are created equal. Not all jobs are going to be very challenging. Not all jobs are going to challenge me. And I was craving more time with my son. So it was this need for taking care of myself in terms of physical. I had yet to really make a fitness routine something that was part of my lifestyle in a couple years, actually really through pregnancy and then the year postpartum. So it's probably been 2 years since I've been very active in terms of making fitness a priority in my life. And I was really incredibly just bored in my job and craving more time with my son. So I had some mutual friends that I followed on social media. We grew up swimming together actually in New England, and they had started coaching, and they were posting about their fitness. They were posting about their Shakeology. They were posting about this amazing growth environment. And here I was at a desk job that just didn't challenge me. It made me complacent. It made me lethargic. It kind of made me angry. It made me the person I didn't really want to be. And it wasn't because that's who I was. It's just you kind of become a product of your environment. And that was kind of who I was surrounded with every day. So that's where I was. And one day, one of the girls, my upline, posted her resignation letter from her teaching job so that she could so she could coach full time and be home with her girls. And then it kind of dawned on me, I didn't realize this was a business opportunity. I just truly thought they were finding a way to take care of themselves and loving fitness and loving preparing healthy meals for their family and then helping and inspiring other people, because they were inspiring me. I just wasn't quite ready to lean in and listen yet. But that resignation letter kind of opened up my eyes a little bit more, because I understood that this actually was an opportunity, maybe for one, me to fall in love with fitness again, to truly find a way to make fitness fun and to help me feel amazing, like not have to do the jean dance every time I put on my jeans and have more energy. I mean, I was drinking like a pot of coffee a day. I was living for bedtime. I was waking up tired, going to bed exhausted, and I had 1 hour a day with my son. And through it, I wasn't even really super intentional, because I was rushing through the routines so that I could plop on the sofa and catch up on the DVR or whatever. Like, I just wanted to like check out for the day. And when it kind of like opened my eyes to realize, is this just what motherhood's supposed to be? Like, is this what it's supposed to feel like? Where, if you only have 1 hour a day with your kids, that's fine. But I'm not even making the most of it. I'm tired. I can't even fully focus. I'm like reading the books, but not really reading the books. And I was like, I got to change. So her resignation letter opened up my eyes that this was really two parts. It was one, an opportunity for me to lean in and really work on myself. And two, an opportunity to build an income from home, where maybe I'd be the one that would be able to post my resignation letter from that job that didn't bring me joy, so that I could have more time with my family. Being a stay-at-home mom was never something that I dreamed of being. I wanted to be a mom. I wanted to be a really focused and fun mom. I wanted to be the mom that says yes more than she says no. I wanted to be the mom that ran in the backyard and kicked the soccer ball. But I didn't necessarily have a desire to be a stay-at-home mom, only because I love teaching. I love helping others. And so I didn't know how I could really marry my passions and have both of those. But coaching was really a solution for me, because it's allowed for me to fill my bucket with health and fitness for myself, fill other people's buckets by coaching them through that, and have more time with my family. So it was kind of like this perfect storm of everything that kind of all came together for me. And that was almost 6 years ago, which is incredible. I resigned from that teaching position about 16 months after I started, and my second son was born, and I've never gone back, replacing my income and being able to be home with my kids, to be around for more than an hour a day, and to also pour my love into others and help them on their health and fitness journeys. Okay. So I wanted to lead with that, so you guys kind of understood where our team was founded from. And, we've grown a lot over the last 6 years. We have men and women of lots of different backgrounds. Everybody comes from different places all over the country, in Canada and UK, and, their moms, their husbands, or moms and dads, their wives and husbands. They are teachers and school counselors and physical therapists and pharmacists and lawyers and doctors and everything in between, police officers, private detectives, you name it, nurses. We have somebody from every probably employment opportunity on our team. And we're all here because we got started for our own health and fitness goals. We fell in love with our products, and we wanted to pass that baton on to others. And for some people, that has been building a full-time income, and that's what they desired. And for others, they just love receiving a discount on their products, and they also like to pay it forward when they can. And I'll talk about that later in the week, but there's lots of different types of coach that you can be, and you can decide the best fit that's for you. And you're not married to that one choice. So different seasons of life might give you the opportunity to lean more in, or maybe have to take a step back. But regardless of what it is, this is here for you to first and foremost hold you more accountable to your goals. And that's exactly what it did for me. The day that I signed up to be a coach, and the day that I committed to taking better care of myself so I could be a better mom and be a better wife, was the day that my chapter and my story began to rewrite itself. I didn't have to be that tired mom anymore. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what it is that a coach does. Okay. So a coach can be, a term that I think a lot of people, it scares them a little bit. But if you watch the video that I posted in here with the information about our company, to give you a little bit of back information, Team Beachbody, which is the coach network, was founded about 10 years ago. And it came into play because prior to that, we were a direct sales company with infomercials. And many of you might have purchased P90X or Insanity or Turbo Fire or Turbo Jam or 10-Minute Trainer off of an infomercial. And so when you purchased that, it went to your house, but there was no level of accountability outside of maybe you and your spouse and whoever you were doing that program with. So 10 years ago, our CEO had this idea where he said, well, what if we added another component to our network where we have people helping people, and we have this community of coaches that not only help people get connected to a program, but they help them get the results they're looking for while using that program. And we do those kinds of things through running online groups. You'll find your own style as a coach, but I check in on my challengers once a week, and I send them emails and newsletters to kind of keep them in the loop about what's going on. But your main job as a coach is to provide accountability for your customers, because we know that when people have somebody else to show up for and with, they're more likely to complete whatever it is that they're doing. So taking the initial model, which was just direct sales, where people purchased DVDs from an infomercial late at night, to, okay, that's still an option. There are still people that could purchase them through the direct sales markets. And I'll share this in a second. But then there was also the opportunity for people like me to share my journey, or, walk into a room of people that hadn't seen me in a while, where they would say, what are you doing? And I would share, and I would help them get plugged in and get started with the products and the tools that are working for me. We are not nutritionists. We are not physical therapists. We're not personal trainers. Now, we do have people on our team with those credentials. That is not me. I am a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a teacher. I'm a former college swimmer. And was a mama trying not to live for bedtime anymore. I wanted to make the most of my day. And so I just shared how these products were fitting into my day and were working for me. And what happened was I had women asking me to help them. And that's what a coach does. So I would listen to them. I would connect them to the right program, which oftentimes was whatever program I was doing, because they really just wanted to get plugged into whatever it is that you were doing. But we have so many products. We have so many tools. You don't have to be an expert on those to start. I'm still learning about our whole library. There's some programs I've never done before, but it doesn't mean I can't ask my team for help. We have a whole team page to plug into to ask questions when somebody tells me, they haven't exercised in a while, their knees, their right knee, they're recovering from an injury, or, whatever it is. I'll post that on my team page with a little story, like a back snippet, and they'll help me decide which program is best for that person. And I'll share that with my client and say, hey, this recommendation came from one of my amazing coaches. Her story is very similar to yours. And that's a lot of what we do is storytelling, sharing each other's stories so that we can help motivate and inspire other people to not only get started, but to be able to work towards their goals. Now, as a coach, there are 4 kind of daily vital behaviors that we commit to. And what I love so much about what it really means to be a coach is that doing these things makes me a better human, right? Like, they make me a better person. This is not just about selling people things. I don't want to sell anybody anything. I want to help them feel their best. I want to help those other tired mamas not be living just for bedtime every night. So here's the 4 vital behaviors. Number 1 is be proof the products work. And what that means is that you are using our fitness tools, you are using our nutritional supplements, and you are proof that they work. That doesn't mean that you are at your goal weight. That doesn't mean you are exactly where you want to go, but it means that you are making progress, meaning you are showing up every day for yourself and you are consistent on your journey. Again, that accountability. I knew signing up to be a coach was going to make me more accountable. Okay, be proof the products work. I'm going to drink my shake every day. I'm going to push play and follow my calendar as it says, or whatever the plan is that I've laid out there, and it's going to hold me accountable. Number 2 is you are going to invite others to join you. And so when I first started, this one was probably the most scary for me, because I thought, who am I to invite? I don't even know what this is yet. But I just shared my story. Inviting is not just like sending out a bunch of cold messages to people. We do not teach you to do that. It is sharing your story. It's connecting with other people, and it's inviting them when the opportunity is right. And your upline coach who added you in here and our team page will help you have all the tools to be able to do that when you're ready to get going and moving your business forward. Again, that being the scariest part for me, I just committed to inviting my first 2 people to join and walk alongside of me. Like, I'm doing this. You want to do it with me? Awesome. Let's have fun. The third one is personal development. This is probably my favorite vital behavior because it means that like our company recognizes that in order for you to truly transform, you have to transform on the inside. Like it's not just an outside job. It's not just how you're fueling yourself. It's not just how you're committed you are to your fitness program, but like, how's your mind? You know, how are your limiting beliefs? Like, how are the thoughts that you tell yourself? Because if they are like filling your brain with junk, then the other stuff is not going to happen. It's not. Your mind is the most powerful muscle that you have, okay? Your brain here. So personal development. We have so many book recommendations, podcasts. We offer team calls every week where we train on different topics. Lots of things. Our company has a Monday call you can plug into. So there's a million different ways for you to get to grow, not just as a coach, but as a person, as a mom, as a wife, as a coworker. Coaching has made me just a better person because I'm really plugged into growing myself, right? Like you can't blame other people when things aren't going right. You have to kind of turn it in and think, how can I grow? So that's number 3. And number 4 is recognition, recognizing the efforts of others. So recognizing your teammates, recognizing yourself in the hard work that you're doing, recognizing your customers and your coaches when they come in to join you as well. That part is so important. You have to recognize the efforts of others. And that's it. Those are the 4 things that you will do every single day as a coach. Or at least, 5 days a week, especially the inviting, like I'm not inviting necessarily every single day, but I'm inviting in some capacity. And when I say inviting, because my mind, when I saw inviting on like a list of things I had to do as a coach, when I saw inviting, I thought like me soliciting my neighbors. That was not like, that wasn't going to fly with me. My one objection to coaching was truly, I don't want to be viewed as a salesperson. So that inviting word scared me. But when I started to understand that inviting was just sharing, not selling, inviting was just telling my story, inviting was just putting the pieces out there. And when the opportunity presented itself, saying, hey, I do have this thing that I'm doing. Would you like to join? Then it felt way more authentic and very natural to do. So those are the 4 things. That's what coaches do. We are cheerleaders. We are ultimate accountability. We are the people that want to see you successful. We want to cheer for you. We want to cross the finish line with you, right? Like we want to start programs and finish them together because that's why we're here. This was just opportunity for us to be held more accountable, but we know that it's way more fun when you can do it alongside of your friends. So I hope this was really great information. Day 1 is today. There'll be a few more videos this week. So I look forward to getting to know all you guys.